All right, so got a friend. What year's your car?
'06.
'06. Okay, he's got an '06. It's uh '06 Mustang GT. Obviously, it's a manual. 5-speed trans, right?
What's that?
5-speed trans?
Yep.
5-speed trans still. The car does have some engine modifications. It's cams and heads and full-length exhaust, and it actually has a supercharger on it, and it's pretty stout. I think it's somewhere around 600 at the wheel. So this is the original transmission. I think, what were we at a mileage? 80, 90?
64,000.
60, yeah. So might as well just say 65,000 on it. And he's got, what, Nitto drag radials on it. And basically just a street-driven car. I don't know how many times he took it to the track, but you don't know the life of the vehicle either. So, when did it happen?
About 2 weeks ago.
Well, what actually caused this?
Doing a pull, hit second gear, halfway through second gear.
So
went boom.
So halfway through second gear, it went boom. Still drove, but you had like a click, 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 click.
Yes. Second gear.
I had no second gear, so it blew second gear apart. He said when he drained the oil out, a little gear chunk actually came out. I actually just pulled the rear retainer off, and I never pulled one of these apart, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning experience. So we're just going to start unbolting everything because we have no plans on putting this together, and we'll see what we can find. We got to check out the carnage. So we're going to pull this top plate off. I'm going to pull these sensors out. I got a box here. I'm just throwing everything in for now. And yeah, it's... I was tapping on it and it started sounding... We set it down on the ground. It sounded like a rattle. So this is going to be pretty good. All right, we got the cover off. There's a bunch of roll pins that hold these on. We got those punched out. But we are starting to find some debris. Here's a piece. There's one piece on top. We've got a whole bunch right down here. Right here's the drain plug, which is why he had one fall out. You can actually see it. So, I'm not quite sure what I need to do yet to get this off. But I did pop the snap ring. So we're going to get this off. And then the second plate here. See, there's a snap ring. The second piece here should come... I don't know, I think it's got to go out the other side because this is probably the reverse. So we'll have to flip it over and then pull the front. And then we can actually see down inside and see all the gears then. Man. Let's get some out of here. There's a magnet there. Hold on, there's some pretty good sized teeth. It's always kind of cool to check out the carnage, you know. Oh yeah, look at that right down here. There's pieces laying in there just grinding up. Alright, we'll get some more of this apart. The fish. Look at this. Look, that magnet really did its job. Really collected quite a bit. He said there's one stuck down in here somewhere. Was it down in there? Oh, it fell. Alright, we're ready to flip this over and take the other side off and actually pull the rest of the gear set out. We got the bell ready to come off. Let's see what's in this mess.
More gear came out.
Like I said, I'm not even sure how this damn thing goes. Look at all that. Have to pull these. See if the rods are moving with it. Two of them.
These caps.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever. We got to take it off. We'll just take it off. Got springs in there. Left all the stuff on it. Sure there's a ball down in there. Maybe. There's multiple parts of gear on there, man. It ain't like I didn't see that before, but on other stuff. It's catching, but don't want to lift it out. Ta-da! Look, there's some gear parts there. Shaft bearing rings. Oh, look at this one here. That bearing, man, was starting, you can see, got some wear, and there's some wear on the cage. Input shaft comes off like the old style did. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There you go. You can see them there now. We got some more parts coming out. We're doing this all wrong.
Yeah.
Stuff all looks alright. But you can see it on the main shaft and the secondary shaft. They're all ate up. Which way do those things go? It's not going to come out without a fight. Like I said, I don't know if that stuff needs to come out or not. Well, it didn't. It's off. Come on, all the way. There we go. Shift work pads don't look bad. There's a chunk. There we go.
Wow.
There you go. Now you can see it. There's your second gear. We're stuck on this fork. Oh, babies. Is that rod? Is that rod? And out comes the gear set. Dude, they actually feel pretty good. There's plenty of material on them. I don't know which one's first or which one's second. But output shaft, Barry? No. That's secondary shaft. One's input, and then it crosses across. And then was this what you're looking for? Maybe we can glue it back together. But this is gonna be a really challenging puzzle here, bud. You know. That's wild. Oh, there's where them teeth were. They were all caught up in there. A couple pieces fell out. I'm just surprised, honestly, as much as what come apart in there. I mean, these ones here, you look at those,
A little bit.
there, I don't know, I guess stuff got in there maybe. Chop them up a little bit. You know, like I said, it had extra pressure, so it was pushing this, when it was getting in there, it was pushing this bearing tighter into that race. There was extra pressure when you were moving it. So it's got hard on the end of this. And you can see spacers on the end. They were getting stuff in. They're no good. They were ground up. I think that might have been a bearing race on the end. One of them was. But that was actually pushing into. It's pushing into the case here. So it's got some wear on the front of that case, which is like them other trannies. The Neons, they always do that on that output shaft right there when stuff comes apart in them. I mean, looking at it, like I said, I mean, that one, that's probably okay. Like I said, that blocking ring's probably okay. You just need to pull more off the shaft. They're pretty big gears. The bigger ones, I think the bigger ones would be first and second. It's weird how, like I said, I'm not sure how these work. No transmission expert, but I can tell you that some of that stuff's really fucked up. I know what's fucked up. What's not fucked up. Maybe that's from reverse when that pops over. No, the reverse one's out there. You think, because there's nothing there to catch.
Yeah.
So it would be shifting. This one shifts on two sides. There's second. We got second locked in, man. So I said this one might have been first.
You can see they don't lock in fully. It shoot right through there.
Well, I mean, something happened. Like, basically all it is 1, 2 snapped, and then they just start going, you know? And then it ground, you know, once that teeth get in there, it just turns it into, you know what I mean? You're trying to put something in there,
yeah,
and it just, you know, there's no room for it to be, so it just starts smashing it together. Like you can see that one there actually got bent over, and they got mushed. You know what I mean? They mushed in between that one. You know, right there. That was from driving it, because it hits it, and it just polishes it kind of in between the other pieces till everything fell down out. But I mean, you know, when you have the Neon trans, they actually, the way they spin, it comes up around where the shift selector plate is, and then it runs back down and takes the rest of the trans out. This, everything pretty much fell to the bottom, and then it all got caught up in that magnet that was in the case. Right there. Everything went down in here, and that's where it held. That's where it stayed. So, I mean, not to say, I mean, this gear's on this shaft, so that shaft's spent no matter what. Yes, that had something caught in there and it was spinning. Like I said, I'm not sure. Power might come in here, and then you're shifting gears, and that's the way that, you know, this is spinning this, so then this one spins this one, you know. And then that one catches that one, so you got these two other gears that are spinning, and then that's what transfers the power across over the way it works. You know what I mean? It might come in spinning this shaft, and then when you engage this gear, you know, that gear is then spinning this gear that's spinning full time, and then you unengage, and then the other gear spins, so then it runs through here into this gear back over. I'm not sure. You know, it's got to be something like that, the way it works, because that's similar how it is on the other ones. Like I said, no transmission expert, but it didn't take out everything, because you would think that this stuff would have got caught in between here and ground these ones up too, but I mean, maybe you just got lucky. That's a wrap, guys, man. That is how you destroy a transmission.